court, and the contractor is Nana Hagan Ventures Company Limited, and they are the group of persons who are inspecting the place. If you can see now, the President of the Republic is just getting out of his vehicle. His officials and assistants are all by him, and he will be getting out of his car now to inspect this particular facility. I can see the Minister for the Central Region already here, and also the Minister for Justice, the Attorney General, is also present, helping to help the President to inspect this particular facility. So this is the building of the Kaswa of Fanko Jar River Court, which is currently 95% complete, and there is an existing circuit court and district court here, but with this building that is completed, there is going to be an addition, which is going to be a high court, and so there's going to be a high court here in Kaswa in the Ewutu Senya East constituency. We'll have a high court as part of the courts of adjudicature here in the Kaswa area. And so President Akufo-Addo is currently being briefed by the contractors and consultants, and I can see that he's been walked into the facility to have a first-hand feel of exactly what has been constructed, what the components of this building are. Initially, I was telling you that this facility has two courtrooms, two huge courtrooms, and then they have the judge's chamber. They also have the recorder's office and a registry. Apart from the registry, they also have offices for the registrar. So what it means is that this new court building is going to have a high court registrar and also a circuit court registrar. There is also offices for alternative dispute resolution, which we popularly call ADR. And so looking at the fact that this is a community that has a lot of litigations, we're told that the litigations that are predominant here are that of land issues, and so a lot of immovable property litigations here in the Kaswa area in the Ewutu Senya East constituency. And so it is appropriate that there is an alternative dispute resolution secretariat, both for the High Court and also for the Circuit Court. And then we are also told that the building has storerooms. It also has multiple washrooms. It has the cashier's office for obvious reasons, because people will be coming to litigate and they have to make payments. And so in the making of payments, you definitely have to have a cash office. Beyond the cash office, they also have office facilities for the secretariat or for secretaries. They also have a gate house. The gate house, interestingly, has two holding areas. And so the gate house has two cell rooms, one for females and one for males. And so if someone is brought to court and the person is convicted, before he is handed over to the officers of the prisons, they can be held, they can be in hold here at the gatehouse. There is also a security post, and then beyond the security post, there is also a standby generator, and then also solar panels have been erected here at this facility to ensure that the building goes green. And so beyond the fact that they have electricity coming in from the national grid, the contractors made sure that they installed solar panels so that the building can be said to be a green environment. And so that is the facility that President Akufo-Addo is currently inspecting. I can see that President Akufo-Addo has gone on a tour of the building and is currently being ushered out of the building, perhaps back to his vehicle, so he can proceed with other engagements that he has today. President Akufo-Addo is going to be going on several other engagements beyond here. From here, he will be inspecting a facility, the construction of the Kaswa-Bojiasi Road. I've been joined by a gentleman, and I will quickly ask your name and what you do in this municipality.
My name is Abdurrahman, and I'm an assistant director at the Municipal Assembly.
Okay, so you are part of those who, please come closer to me, you are part of those who went on the tour with the president. What exactly has the president been told?
He was briefed about, the High Court developments there, and then how far they've gone in terms of the project's completion. And I think he's very impressed. Yeah.
Okay, so to what extent, I'm told by the resident engineer that the building is 95% complete. From where you sit, do you subscribe to the fact that this building is 95% complete?
I would probably say 97%, yeah. So probably the engineer is just being, humble by, downgrading how far they've gone in terms of the application. But I think they've done so well because we were here when the whole project was started, and then they've gone really at a very fast pace, and then we've had a very beautiful high court here.
Okay, so President of the Republic, Akufo-Addo, has just inspected the court complex here, and as you can see in your shots, the president is exiting the Kaswa court complex onwards to the next stop for his tour of the central region. Yes, and so let me quickly ask you, Raman, your name is Raman, right? So Raman, as we exit, we are told that this building is going to be ready for use in the next legal year, which commences in October. From where you sit, do you think that that timeline can be met?
Oh yeah, of course. If it's 95% complete, as estimated by the engineer, then obviously by October it should be 100% ready. Yeah.
Okay, the last question I'll put to you is the issue about security. To what extent have you made available security personnel to ensure that security is maintained, nobody encroaches the building and takes anything from here that does not belong to him or her?
Lovely, and luckily enough, we have a police post right here. It's literally a police station, so it's a minor police station, even though it's not a very broad police station. But then it's there to provide security for not just the high courts, but also the assembly and residents here. So obviously, the court is in good hands, and yeah, everything should be all right. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Raman. Thank you for speaking with us. So, Kweku, that is the president's visit to the Kaswa court complex. Yes, he's come here to come and see for himself exactly the state of affairs. The building, we are told, is 95% complete, and by the start of the next legal year, the 2022-2023 legal year, which starts in the second week of October in 2022, this building will be available to the judicial service for use for purposes of adjudicating cases and to make sure that justice seekers in the Ewutu Senya East constituency receive the best of service. And so, Kweku, I hand over back to you as we move to the next location.
Live from the Kaswa Court Complex, where President Akufo-Addo has just inspected the facility. We're told it is 95% complete, and very soon the building will be useful to the people in the area, in the area of judicial matters. President Akufo-Addo has just inspected the Kaswa Court Complex, and he is now moving out of the place. If you've just joined us, you're watching our special coverage of the President's regional tours. This is a Central Region edition, and the President today began a two-day working tour of the Central Region. Remember, the President will continue the tour tomorrow in Cape Coast, and we will be bringing you live updates. Right from here, the President will get ready to cut sword for the Kaswa-Bodjoasi Road. Don't forget that he will also be paying courtesy call on traditional rulers. The President has already engaged media houses in Kaswa. This morning he was on a radio interview. He will also be inspecting Agenda 111 projects, as well as hold meetings with MMDCEs. Shortly, the President will be heading to Bodjoasi, where he will be cutting sword for the Kaswa-Bodjoasi Road. And as you can see on your screens, that contractors, they are getting ready to begin that project. The President will cut sword for the project to begin in about an hour's time. You're watching a special coverage of the President's regional tours. We are also live on a number of TV stations, including GTV, City TV, Metro TV, Adom TV, Netu TV, Wuntumi TV, Movement TV, Wezo TV, Asasi Radio, and you're watching us live on Facebook on the Ministry of Information Facebook page. My name is Kweku Obienje. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll take you live to Bodjoasi Kaswa, where President Akufo-Addo will cut sword for the road there. Stay with us. This is a production by the Ministry of Information.
Hello, Ghana. Over the years, the Ministry of Information has provided a platform called the Minister's Press Briefing, where we offer opportunity to ministries, departments, and agencies to give us updates on their programs and projects. We also give the media the opportunity to ask questions, demand accountability, and scrutinize some of the figures that have come out from these MDAs. This time around, starting this week, the platform is going to be used to highlight projects and programs that have been done in the various regions. As you are aware, we have 16 regions and 16 regional coordinating councils. They supervise most of the projects that take place in those regions, and sometimes they do not even get the national spotlight or make it to the front pages. We are bringing the regional ministers and their respective teams to the Minister's Press Briefing so that they can give updates on governance, health, education, and infrastructural projects that have taken place in their regions. Also to offer you the opportunity to ask them the critical questions and also demand answers for most projects that you haven't heard much about. You want to know about the projects that the president and the government is undertaking in the various regions. Agenda 111, you want to know about implementation of most of the social protection programs. You want to know things, and we are here to offer the platform for the various regional ministers to update you firsthand on some specific projects that have taken place in their regions, and to offer you and your media houses the opportunity to come and ask them all the important questions so that we can all inform Ghanaians and collectively we can build our motherland together. Thank you.
Senor Kwesi Hosi. The project is work in progress. For some parts of our facilities, about 90% complete. And the president is touring the region and has decided to grace us with his presence and see what's been going on here, how far we are progressing. For us on the ground to connect with him and actually share with him our challenges and also let him also appreciate how some of his submissions have inspired some of the things we do. AGL is a social business. We are focused on trying to stimulate socio-economic change to impact lives. Our mission is really to generate employment, sustainable employment profitably through the development of agriculture and tourism. It's our contribution towards developing Ghana into a Ghana beyond aid.
I'm Mariano. I'm a tractor operator. We are pleased to have him here visit our farm, and it's a great opportunity to meet him. We thank him for the women empowerment, introducing more women into the agriculture.
The president is on a 3-day working visit to the Volta region. I think that the president has enormous energy. The president from walked straight into a 3-day cabinet retreat. It has been work. Immediately from that cabinet retreat, he has hit the road again and is here in the Volta region. But spectacular is the mammoth welcome from the people of the Volta region. And I think that we are grateful to the chiefs and people of the Volta region for the show of support and solidarity to His Excellency the President.
Also from Ketu South. Okay, I'm excited the president came himself because it's good he comes to listen to our grievances himself. With regards to the fire service, office inaugurated by the president just a few minutes ago. I'm excited. It's one of the biggest one in Volta. One we actually have is at Denu. This one is at the center or is at the heart of the Ketu South. With regards to the first place the office was, no, when something happens, maybe at the new token here, the car coming from that end to the other end to this side, no, it can actually reach the other side of Ketu South very fast.
My name is Azuma Lily Amalolo. I am the Assistant Senior Girls Prefect of Mauli Senior High School. The president came to my school. Actually, I'm feeling great because I saw him today. I think it's a very nice thing because he came down to see how the policy that he has implemented, which is the free senior high school, he came down to see how everything is going on the ground. The free SHS policy has helped a lot of us over here because without this, most people wouldn't be in school. They would have faced challenges of getting school fees or maybe provisions for coming to school. But because of this policy, that's opened doors for many to come to school.
Ne bawo obi timi ne nuawo o we na ba uko fast ma ba tu nipa won saw wo hwe wanim ni akwala ya nim e wo saw
99 idea
papa no woni me
rela no
make
woni mami
o papa wa hanko dia so
mami any
na esi say
nya 100
400 we is ka ya kamile
mami
the chin
mami we kra e bi be ka 400
e chimi ya no chire ni chimi ti na ni bank account no e bi be ka ntidi ya ni 1000 u ya no anya bi na de ato wonom o de 99 ideas na me de ma wa nu sukura adan
Good morning.
Bane I say.
Achong. Kaki mashabelo.
Kaki made it so how?
My train bedrooms, I thought say we'll buy frames and then ready, but time so quite like go.
Honey, you know the any breakfast. You need money na asa.
When to me I need breakfast. But I don't understand. What do you mean when you mean nasa? They name nasa.
I groceries now to buy me nasa. I need to cry na. Me to ho ye list he send ka okwana.
What do you mean when you show up?
When you show feel.
When you show feel. Atwa. And how was it? Was it only yesterday and the day before? Now, my mouth 400 cedis as extra keeping money. So, what happened to that money?
Kasa sign. Penny bisa asam no wa ma usika when you said that one will be suffer. Kache ne sa asa.
What does your money mean, assassin? What did you do with the money?
Why you shoot? What the card here?
We be here 1,000 Ghana.
1,000 what? 1,000 Ghana. Now, what is all that for? What are you doing?
I see we dem srewu. Enye se me ba mu. Ene dwoma ye dene. Dwoma ye den. Ene we ska. Na aye so obi de inflation se wan me nim nipa kro wo ko dwom na wo to ade ye bo na ase ne bo ade a wo me si da bi inflation enti ne bo aye de na me si na inflation ne kra amadwom aye den enya won no a
So you are asking me for 1,000 Ghana this morning? Edi akwa to niema ba. Na weekend tra me masa koye extra groceries asan dia bro.
Ase we didi en wa yeden, didi ayeden. Didi ayeden pa, se mo. Tuchuni wa de ba for betras. Wo huri bowo, wo tu bowo, wo de aba. Chance. No. Ye koni say ya. Ogina ha wo han na ni susu ma de yi. E ka wo bona bontin bi ni.
Say the way is can be say ne bube fu.
Ne bube fu. O pia bontin a.
Of the Kasua-Bojuasi Road. A team of reporters there, Akwesinsia and Samaria joins us live from the location ahead of the president's arrival. So Akwesi, take us through what has been happening even before the president arrives.
Well, the good news is President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo has just arrived at the ceremony grounds, and this is where the president is expected to cut sod for the construction of a 16-kilometer Kasua to Bojuasi road. This road will be linking all the way to some part of the eastern region to help ease traffic congestions on this road. And as you have been told already, the contract is a government of Ghana funded project, about 24-month contract, which will be taken off on the 6th of September 2022, and by September 2024, the contractor who is handling this project is expected to bring to a close an official commission of the project. As I speak to you now, I have the engineer and the Chief Executive Officer of Ghana Highway Authority, Engineer Christian, in team with me to take us through the full scope of this construction. Thank you for joining us here on Ministry of Information full coverage of the present tour.
Thank you very much. We are here at Kasua-Bojuasi project. Already the first 10 kilometers from Kasua to Bojuasi has been done. Urban Road is scheduled to do asphalt overlay. But what we are coming to do today is a continuation from the 10 kilometers to kilometer 24, that's the 14 kilometers, where we are going to rehabilitate the road. The contractor that is going to do the work is called General Construction, one of the best contractors in the country. When you give him job, you can sleep because he will do the quality job without worrying yourself. And this work is starting September and ending 2 years from now. That is this September to 2 years, that 24 September. And it's going to move from just before Papas number 1, Papas number 2, then you move on to Bojuasi. This one is very important because it's connecting two regions, central region to eastern region, and connecting the N1, that is the Accra Cape Coast Road, to the N6, that is the Kumasi, Accra Kumasi Road. So if you are going to Accra, you are going to maybe Sum, and you don't need to go to Accra, you just branch off. And it's going to also improve economic activity because this area is known to have farms, poultry farms. We were told that before this time, a lot of poultry farmers will be losing eggs when they are transporting it on the rough road. So at the end of the day, we are hoping that this road is going to improve upon the economic fortune of the people, because they are now going to move farm produce quickly to the marketing center. And therefore, this road, as we are going to start, we are hoping that it will be able to end very on time before schedule, because we know the contractor who is doing it.
So we have seen the architectural designs of the project. Can you take us through these architectural designs and the writings for this project?
Okay, so now this is what we are expecting it to be, that the artist impression. This is the existing road, and you see that we have started scarification. If you look at here, we have done the scarification of the old section, and we are going to build a new base, that is a new pavement on the old section. And we are going to construct drains. We have seen that he has started some of the drains, and he's doing a very good job. His drain is very neat. You can see how straight it is. And we are going to provide covers. We have the pipe covers there, so that where we need to cross the road with water, we can have it. And at the end of the day, we are going to have this kind of the end of the product to be like this. We have just simple carriageway where we have traffic signs and we have road line markings, we have street lights in the communities.
Okay, we know Kaswa in its environs has been one of traffic-prone areas in the central and greater Accra region. Tell us, how is this project construction going to ease traffic situation on this stretch of the road?
Very well, because I told you that we are trying to take traffic off the Kaswa road, especially those who are going to the northern part, so that when you get to Kaswa, you don't need to go through the main road to Kaneshim. You can take off and join the Kumasi road, and then you move on to the next place. So it's going to relieve traffic, going to redistribute the traffic on that stretch, and then we are going to have less traffic on the Accra Cape Coast route.
Okay, so after President called for this construction, when exactly are we seeing the contractor on site to begin work?
The contractor, you can see, he's already on site. Okay. He has started work, and you see the drains, the critical work that is what he's doing, the drainage works. When you are doing road, you need to protect the road from water. So that is what he has to do first. Make sure that all the drainage structures are in place before he will do the pavement. The pavement is the final stage, where after that you put the surfacing, the bitumen on it, and then it's done. So what he's doing now is the first stage of the construction by providing drains, culverts, and the rest.
How sure are the communities who are to benefit from this construction that this road is going to take about 24 months to construct?
I can tell you the contractor is here, and I can vouch for him. Okay. This road will not take 2 years. He will finish before the time. Wow. I'm telling you. I know what I'm talking about. The contractor has the capacity. He is very serious in his work. I mean, you don't push him to do his work. He does his work according to time. And he's a contractor who doesn't take job just for taking sake. Okay. If you want to give him job, he said, please let me finish what I'm doing before I can continue. So he is a type, he's a contractor. When you give him job, you are sure that the work will be completed.
So, engineer, I've also seen this. So these are going to be the communities that are going to benefit from the road. That is Papase number 1 and 2, Mankomeda, Anima will be, Anima will be, Jankwanta, J. Krodia,
and then you come to Bojuasi.
So all in Awutu Senya is a municipality.
Between the Kaswa and the Bojuasi, there's Awutu is the municipality. Then you connect to Awutu Senya, Bojuasi.
Are there any peripherals that the community are going to enjoy after construction?
Oh, we have a lot of those ones lead to the farming communities. When I'm talking of farming communities, people who are doing industrial farming. People are having poultry farms. So those roads leading to other small communities where the economic activity is residing. So we are very much aware that this road is going to provide easy accessibility to all those factories and all those industries within the enclave.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for joining us. So, Kwaku, you just heard me engaging the Chief Executive Officer of Ghana Highway Authority, Engineer Christian Inti, who just spoke to us about the importance of this road. I also have a gentleman with me here. Okay, teacher, is here a plan where ya and for so dear pan a bit in the brow and Unyanma Aka.
Oh, the plan with you. Yeah, there is someone said Nanka, Yabayama, Nanyan Akufo-Addo, a man penning and Addo, Akufo-Addo, to the able assistance and support of Honorable Eugene. Now, Omabuama, and there, there is someone, Yabu. And then you say a catty sort of Nivea, a project in a baby in no meantime. Fan on Faswa, project, no, that is a brand. I'm saying, you know, baby, I'm fee, but you see, Papa say, J. Crodia, community, now ministries, now we have services. If you are man for workers, now by 10, 11, I'm for Meduya. Now it tells you the kind of situation you're in. Because instead of spending 25 minutes, now they do Kaswano. Who to spend the best 1 hour? It is a video to my Nino Fianum or Concaya. Could you imagine the time order the back could do your friend saying, improve productivity? Sorry, Auntie, it takes one driving about 1 hour to drive from Bojiase to Accra. Exactly, the state of the road as it is now. Taking 1 hour to get to Kaswa, sometimes even more than 1 hour to get to Kaswa. 15-25 minutes journey. It can take you 1 solid hour. Okay, so mean this road is actually supposed to take about 15 to 25 minutes from Bojiase to Accra. Exactly. No, Bojiase to Kaswa. Bojiase to Kaswa. Exactly. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, the president has it. Sir, on the project here, Abba. Especially Papa see here no. Need polyclinic so either so be call and I say obeko Kaswa. It is a quan na say or na a best friend no your friend said many hours and son will do baby also do now. Say we within 20-15 minutes no bedu na wakwa konya na yaresa na aboa ono ankasa ne nebusia. Okay, na say yenye kwa na ankasa kra no how be ba amafo ayare also more access healthcare kra no a challenge. Exactly, a challenge because also move efi anom ekokaso anase bojuase. Na ye kwan na em say time o be spend now all the access healthcare no time no e be reduce. So he has also heard me speaking to one gentleman who reside at Bojuase and who is just telling us that after completion of this road construction, it's going to reduce travel time hours. Travel time hours from Bojuase to Kaswa. And a lot of people, according to him, stay at Bojuase who actually work in a greater Accra region. They sometimes have to travel about 1.5 hours from Bojiase to Kaswa. This is not supposed to be so, but it's because of the bad nature of the road from Bojiase to at least joining the Kaswa road main to the greater Accra region. So I'll continue to also engage other officials who will also be telling us more about how beneficial this road is going to be. So let me also take you back to the road. Like we said, it's a Kaswa to Bojiase road. And as a regional road is R15 and will turn perpendicular to the N1 highway at the Kaswa interchange. The project captures 14 kilometers of the Kaswa Bojuase road and 2 kilometers of adjoining accesses. Actually start from 10,000 to 24,000. So also we'll be engaging other officials also be telling us more about how beneficial this road is going to be to them. So let me also engage. Let me also engage this gentleman here. Open the here. Yeah, the Yamias. What about you here? Okay, what how many years?
More than 10 years.
What 10 years? Eti yanhwe ekwan or how many they ebre moa motis person butu kwan every
em say kwan we dey that pa adisodi a hayo komu apa ya big problem pa wa pa e kwan no na wo fiti Bojuase ediko Kaswa. In fact a new cry ade papa we blessa photos in na e bread ene na so dan kwa Akufo-Addo president that the young we director of the president CEO of Coastal Development Authority, the paramount chief of Ewutu, Omayene, Akufo-Addo, Achimai, Mute the third.
chiefs and elders of the Wusu traditional area, ministers of the gospel, eminent Islamic clergy, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to make this presentation.
Somebody ever asked me very back also that Makuti said, Yanino, Eduche, and Komo, now also Cheyenne, and Fasodia, this road after its completion, I remember a month for what Bojiase, especially those who want to travel from Bojiase to Greater Accra region, from Bojiase to some part of the eastern region. And he has been telling us that after completion is going to bring a sort of relief to them. It's going to also cut down their travel times a lot. Now, someone who will be traveling from Bojiase to any part of the eastern region will necessarily not have to travel all the way to the Greater Accra region before joining the main eastern region route. The person can just use a straight route after completion of this project. The contractor who has been handling this contract, that General Construction and Development Limited, a contractor just told me that he's actually on course, and after President Akufo-Addo cut short for the official construction of this road, it's going to take him less than 24 months to construct this road because he has everything on site. And true to be told, when we came here to see every equipment that the contractor actually might be needed for this construction. Artillery roads have also been created to also help those who are also leading to their farming communities to be able to get easy access to the community. Construction is also of drainage. It's also on. Senior Ebeya, erosion will not take over the road because one major issue of our road, which is being corrected under the able leadership of the Roads and Highways Minister, Honorable Kwasi Amoakwata, is to ensure that there will be at least drainage road construction in every part of this country to help protect the road from every flood. So if you also come to Bojiase to Kasua, 93 million 750 to construct this road. It's a 2-year contract that has been given to General Construction and Development Limited. So you can see drainage being constructed to ensure that there will be enough for all erosional work to also protect the road of every flooding, to ensure that the road was so long. Yes, so in no time, Chief of Bojiase will also be addressing the people. And as I'm speaking to you now, is the Deputy Minister of Roads and Highways, Honorable Stephen Jalula, who is actually addressing a mammoth gathering here. People from all walks of life in Bojiase who are here to witness the short cutting of the Bojiase to Kasua Road, which is about 15 kilometers. So we can hear from behind the Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways, Honorable Stephen Jalula. And after that, President Akufo-Addo will also address the gathering before the President finally get to cut tape for the construction of this road. So virtually everything is set here right now for President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to actually cut short for the construction of this road. So let me also repeat again, some of the communities that are going to benefit from this road construction are going to be Papa C number 1 and 2, Mankomeda, Anoma Wobi, Jan Nkwanta, J. Krogia, Adawu Kwao, and Bojiase, and other communities who are going to also enjoy from the peripherals that also be created by the contractor. And all these are happening in the Awutu Senya East municipality of the Central region. So these actually are going to be the communities who are going to benefit from this road construction. So in no time, I'll be taking you to the podium where the chief will also be engaging the president, also be telling president how happy they also are for this construction. After President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will also be taking the podium to also address the people. So as I've been telling you already, Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways, Honorable Stephen Jalula, is addressing this gathering here. Yeah, Oma for Atiasie, Dientia Ama Abai Afadia Tono Obey sir, because it has been the concern of the chief and people of Bojuase over the years, and they've been calling on government upon government to help them construct this road, but it seems nothing much has been done to it. But
general site clearance and demolition. Naturally, sir, you bury structures and now and we are walking on the after you clarification of existing revealing bituminous surface. Naturally, sir, when you but I say so this is more clarify. Maybe I know now the now the construction of concrete side drains. Let the Baya baby after Calvin. I have a bridge,
the last night you can so take the rope like an hour. Now from here it links them to Ona, Swedro, Man, how do you call it? So
installation of road line markings and the safety of the Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana. Madam Wasi.
Jaula. Regional Minister for the Central Region. The Minister for Fisheries, a Member of Parliament for Awutu-Senya East, the Minister for Local Government, a Member of Parliament for Okre, Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways, a Member of Parliament for Pru West, the Member of Parliament for Awutu-Senya West, Municipal District Chief Executives, eminent clergy, Nai Apim Tete, Chidomhine of Awutu Traditional Council, Ninananum. Fellow Ghanaians, ladies and Nije Pana Mediaba of the Summoner, Awutu Senya West. Na medamase enso se mo ajime fefe se awa tu kese sa medamase papa tise munim no afibia me atome ho se me free the office of Jubilee House makwako na damena makwako hwe adwuma aban eye utu office na ko for the report be chirewa and this wa odi wani be kwa hwe da bia ade na bi na no eti na maba me ba so na ama me kwan so eti amanfo nsema eda won kuma so ise nana nsema waka dia to ho e kwan de nana e be ye me ba na se me ba be hyase wo kaswa bodrase coin I'm Minister for Roads and Highways ayi mu aka nsem wo nyina e aban adwuma se be ye kwan wo Ghana na mo free anu so no ade ba ko monya eboa mo pa wo awutu senya west any a branch here your friend Eugene Ahina anini ya juma Director of Communications for Presidency no mama so enda bibia obete na wutu senya wutu senya na wutu senya sa na no nyina aka ho na kwan so no aba be du da bia edu no ye ba se ya so ba be bo form ya se adwuma na se na tse minister kai ansa na me free konya no so no 2 years time no na kwanu so no abie da ho abu nyina ubenya ho faso na minim se kwanu de bebre wo ho asisi eye ye be baako sa ni aye na ni nyina so atunya yeye jini ba ya masam kakra ho no iduma mon koso ntina aban na chi mon koso entina aban na chi pinti na nsema abana nyina ye mboaboa no ne yenye na hoto na nkoso ayere wo Ghana no enso aba bedam ase onyame hira mo nyina
yada ye president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo yada na si papa yasa da na si emei ye Reverend Entry na odi empaibo a edi echire amaye.
Hallelujah. Obia yenyina yensi etiase yemompai. Father, once again we thank you. We began in your name, and indeed you have ended with us successfully. We thank you so much for bringing the president onto this community. We thank you for his doings, and we thank you for his life. We ask that, oh God, may you continue to strengthen him to do what you have called him to do in this community. We once again pray that, oh God, at the challenging time you are always with us. May you will be with him. May you never forsake him. Even as, oh God, he is traveling through the region. We ask for your divine protection and your divine strength. We once again pray that may lead all the protocols and officials and individuals so that when we get back home, once again we give you all the glory and the praise. We thank you, Jesus, for what you have done. In the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Let's shout Amen. God bless you.
Yada oya Reverend Asi papa yada Reverend Asi. Yo, that might be nananum ya papa peyin
are happy about what the president is doing for them. The president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo will soon be taking round to see how the work of the construction of the Bojuase to Kasua Road, which is 50 kilometers, is going to be. In Ottawa, we are engaging the Member of Parliament for Awutu Senya East, Honorable Mavis Hawakumse, who will also be telling us, as a Member of Parliament, how happy she is to see this road construction in her constituency. And she will also be telling us how hard she has also tried to get this road construction. So when you come to Papasu here, you can see that the atmosphere actually is charged, and the resident people who live by other commuters who use this road are extremely happy to see President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo for this road. To see the president commissioning President cutting short for this road. So, like I said earlier on, I will soon be joined by Honorable Mavis Hawakumse, the Member of Parliament for Awutu Senya East. Before that, President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, as you can see in your shot, will be taking round to officially cast short for the construction of this road. And the president, after cutting short, will then move to other side on his assignment as he began his 2-day tour of the work done in the region, especially since and winning the 2020 general elections. As has been with the president, always that he will not always want to be in the office to receive report, but also want to get to the ground. Things for himself to know that yes, indeed, the work that is being told is done is actually done. Under a store in the Upper West and Savannah regions. Today being Friday, the 2nd day of September 2022, President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo is in the Central region for today and Saturday, which is the 3rd of September 2022. And this affords the personal opportunity to see how work in the region. So be that the president will also be taking tour of some One Nation One Factory to also assess progress of work in this district. So
All right, so you're watching live pictures from Bojuase, Kasua Bojuase, where President Akufo-Addo is being taken around the construction billboard, if you like, where he's being given a brief on exactly what the road construction will look like by engineers and contractors who will be working on the Kasua Bojuase Road. Remember, you're watching a live coverage, a special coverage of the President's regional tours produced by the Ministry of Information, live from Accra. But we are on the ground with the President in the Central region, who this morning began a 2-day working tour. Currently, he is at Bojuase, where he will be cutting sword for the construction of the Kasua Bojuase Road. The President earlier delivered a speech at a at Bojuasi, where the chiefs and people there were gathered, the president indicated how important his government considered the area in the area of developments, and so it is the reason why the Bojuasi-Kasua Road is going to be constructed as soon as possible to ease traffic and also help commuters in the area and communities nearby to be able to ply that particular road. So you're watching on the screens. If you're just joining us, you're also watching us live on GTV, City TV, Metro TV, Adum TV, Netu TV, Wuntumi TV, Movement TV, Wezo TV, Asasi Radio. Of course, if you're watching us on Facebook, this is a Ministry of Information Facebook page, and we're live in Bojuasi-Kasua, where President Akufo-Addo is soon going to cut sword for his entourage will move in. Later on today, the president will be commissioning 2 big 21F projects. He will be commissioning these projects. One is a cylinder factory also in the central region, and he will also be commissioning the Lubin 21F project in he will continue to other parts of the central region. So as you see on your screens, the president has just finished getting that brief on work that will be done on the Kasua-Bojuasi Road. The president will proceed now to cut sword for the construction of that road. We heard from opinion leaders, we heard from residents in the area who are very, very excited about this development. The president is now moving to cut sword for the construction. As you can see, he has the shovel now signifying the sword cutting of that road, the Kasua-Bojuasi Road. We also see the chief in the area who is also taking part in the ceremonial exercise to cut sword for the construction of that particular road. So you're watching this live from the Ministry of Information live, of course, on a number of TV stations, radio station, and of course streaming live on Facebook. On your scenes, you're watching dignitaries, town folks, chiefs, personalities who have gathered at this ceremony where President Akufo-Addo has just cut sword for the construction of the Kasua-Bojuasi Road. As I did mention earlier, the president will be also commissioning some 1D1F factories. But right now, let's cross over to our man Akwesinsia, who is going to be speaking to the Deputy Minister of Roads about the ceremony that you've just witnessed on your screens. Akwesi, if you can hear me right now, take over now, Akwesi.
Gogo, I have here with me a Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways, Honorable Stephen Jalula, who stood in for the Sector Minister, Honorable Kwesi Amwako-Atta, to read a statement on his behalf. Honorable, thank you and welcome to the special coverage of the President Tour, courtesy of the Ministry of Information, live on about 8 TV stations across the country. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you, my brother. Thank